What's up, awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you all. I hope you're all doing well out there. And today I'm here to do a movie update for you, showing you all the horror movies and thrillers that I picked up within the last few weeks. From steelbooks to Scream Factory titles to really awesome editions of one of my favorite movies. And some new releases, some movies that have never been on Blu-ray or 4K before, so I'm going to go over those. At the end of the video, I want to show off a few items that my buddy Residentmania, Rez, sent me a few weeks ago, and I wanted to do an unboxing, but didn't have time at the time that I got the package. I didn't have time to make the video, so I want to show off some really cool items that he sent me. I might be forgetting some stuff, but there's some really major, awesome stuff that I want to show off. And I want to give a shout out to my buddy Rez, because he has been one of my close friends for a very long time. We met on YouTube in '09, over 10 years of a great, awesome friendship. He's one of my close friends. He's one of my best friends. And I'm just so thankful to have him in my life. So I'm going to show off some stuff that he sent me at the end of this video. But let's get started with this update. And the first two I'm going to talk about are films that I picked up at Walmart last night. The first one is Knock at the Cabin. Saw this movie in theaters. I loved it. Thought it was great. I haven't seen it since, so I'm looking forward to re-watching it. But I love that there is a new LGBTQ plus film out there, and it got a theatrical release, and it did really well. So I'm grateful that there's some representation there within the amazing community that I'm a part of. You know, it's not a happy-go-lucky movie. It's you know, sad and you know, suspenseful. But there's some great representation there, and I'm glad there is some representation there. So but Knock at the Cabin, you know, outside of that awesome LGBTQ plus representation for a major movie, it is a great thriller. It's a great horror movie, suspenseful film. M. Night Shyamalan, hopefully I'm saying that right. M. Night, I'm just going to call him M. Night. You know, he's 50-50 with me, but this is one of his best ones, so I'm happy to own that. The next one, I waited a little bit for it to go down in price, and it was around $17.98, so not too expensive, but not, you know, not too cheap either. That is Megan. Missed this one in theaters. The trailers looked fun, but the movie was way better than I was expecting. If I had to make a surprise list of 2023 as far as movies go, this would be on that list. I knew I was going to like this movie, but I didn't know how much I was going to love it, and I really do love this film. Go into this movie, have a lot of fun with it. It's pretty brutal at times, but it is a fun film, and I love killer doll movies, so very cool to have that in the collection, to own that in the collection. The next one, another close friend of mine, I love this guy, best friend of mine, Lewis, gave me Rawhead Rex. I don't know where I was going with that. But yes, he got the Steelbook release, so he gave me the standard Blu-ray, so really happy with that. And this is a screenplay written by Clive Barker. There's some history with this movie, him disowning this movie, because it didn't come out the way he wanted it to. But I remember this movie being fun, and I love fun 80s horror movies, so I'm looking forward to rewatching that. There's some disturbing stuff in that movie, but overall it is a fun film, and I like fun creature movies. So the next two, it's the same movie, but I got both of the editions because I'm a big fan of this movie. It is my favorite film from the director. That is House of 1,000 Corpses. So I don't really need to go into detail with these because you guys have probably seen a lot of videos, people talking about these. They've been out a few weeks now, but I got the Best Buy exclusive House of 1,000 Corpses Steelbook. Really happy with that. And then I got the, I don't know if it's limited, but it's not a Best Buy exclusive one because you can get this on Amazon, but it's the 2-disc Blu-ray. The Steelbook's a 2-disc, by the way, as well. But this is the really awesome hardcover edition of House of 1,000 Corpses. with the posters and the postcards in it. Some really cool artwork. And, what's great about this edition and also the Steelbook is you're getting not brand new extras, but you're getting extras that you've never have seen before. And I think that's really cool. So really neat to have those. I'm not really neat. I'm so happy to have those because I love that movie. So very exciting there. The next two are Scream Factory titles. The first one is Haunting of Julia. I watched this one when I got it on 4K. Really enjoy this movie. It won't be for everybody. If you are not a fan of slow burn horror movies, supernatural films, similar to The Changeling, which I absolutely love that movie, then you won't be a fan of that. But if you love everything that I described, if you love The Changeling, if you love slow burns, if you love supernatural haunted house movies, Haunting of Julia is a good one. And there's some surprises in the movie that I did not see coming, especially towards the end of the film. There's like a twist kind of towards the end of the movie that I didn't see coming. But Haunting of Julia, it's a good movie. I'm very happy to have it in the collection. And I love when Scream Factory releases little gems like this because, this movie was not a movie that I knew anything about before they announced this release. I saw a trailer for it. I thought it looked good. And so I'm happy that we have a physical media release of Haunting of Julia now. So very cool there. And speaking of, limited releases, Scream Factory releases, and 80s horror movies, we have Sorority. And by the way, this is not limited. I was just kind of going somewhere with it. But we do have a limited release of Sorority House Massacre. This is one of those slasher films that came out in the mid-80s, and, it's nothing that we haven't seen before, but if you love fun slasher films from that decade, you'd really have a blast with this movie. I had a good time rewatching it. I have it on DVD. Now I have it on Blu-ray. I'm very excited to have it. I put it in the clear case. It did not come with a clear case. It came with the standard blue case. But I wanted to kind of make it look a little bit more pretty there. But anyway, it's a fun slasher movie. Sadly, this is now out of print. This one, I think within less than a week went out of print. It was limited to 1,500 copies, and again, within less than a week, it was already out of print. But if you come across this movie, rather it's the this Blu-ray or the Scorpion Blu-ray, or if you could watch this movie, check out Sorority House Massacre if you love those fun 80s slasher movies. It's a good time. The last four Scream Factory titles are all steelbooks, and they're all the 4K steelbooks. Finally completed my collection of those 4K steelbooks. I don't know if we're going to get any more because they haven't announced anything since this title that I'm going to talk about. But as far as steelbooks go. But the first one is They Live. So finally picked it up. It went down a little bit in price. And I wanted to grab it because it is one of my favorite Carpenter movies. But I really love that artwork. I think it's fantastic. So pick that one up. And very happy with that. I wanted to get these before they went out of print as well, because eventually they probably won't be in print. So I wanted to grab them. The next one I love as far as artwork goes and movie is Army of Darkness. I think this is an awesome steelbook. I love the colors. I love the green and yellow and gold. Very cool. Again, great artwork here. Very impressed with it. And very happy to own it. Again, it went down in price, so I wanted to grab that. I love this movie. Out of the steelbooks, it's not my favorite artwork, but I do like some things about it. That is the Carrie steelbook. The front artwork, it's pretty good, but I do like the back artwork, and this shapes form into the prom scene at the end, so that's pretty cool. And again, steelbook's pretty good, but I love this movie. It is, without a doubt, one of my favorite movies of all time. Fantastic. And the last steelbook is Child's Play. This one was a little bit more pricey, not too expensive, but had to grab it on eBay because it's not available at Best Buy anymore. But I had the other steelbooks. I have the Fog, which I've had for a while. So I wanted to complete the 4K Scream Factory steelbooks. So Child's Play, there it is. The classic original poster there. And then there's the back there. So really awesome. Very happy to have those in the collection. And I finally completed the 4K steelbook collection. So the last things to show off isn't everything that my buddy Rez sent me. I forgot. He sent me a copy of Jeepers Creepers Reborn. I forgot that in the collection. And Studio 666, the Foo Fighters movie. But I wanted to show off some of my favorite things from this box that he sent me. This package, Residentmania, Rez, I love you, dude. The first one is I'm almost complete, I think, with my Halloween VHS tapes. Or I think I am. But anyway, this is the Blockbuster exclusive VHS from the late 90s. So very happy to own this. As you all know, this is my favorite movie of all time. It's my favorite horror movie. I love Carpenter's Halloween. This was a edition of the movie that I did not own. So I'm very happy to own that. I think it is awesome. And I'm always looking for I'm always looking forward to adding different editions. Can't talk. Different editions of Halloween to my collection. And the last one of the VHS tapes is Beetlejuice, which, again, one of my favorite movies. I know they just announced a sequel. I don't know how I feel about that. But Beetlejuice. Just so happy with this VHS tape. I have been collecting VHS tapes, which I will show you guys my not huge collection. I'm not going to get a huge VHS collection, but I have collected a lot of my favorite movies, a lot of my favorite nostalgic movies on VHS. So I'll show that off at some point. But Beetlejuice, that classic artwork. I love that movie. Again, one of my favorites. I'm very happy to have that. And the last two things I want to show off, I really love these. We did a trade. I sent him a Halloween VHS tape and some magazines. And then I sent him something else. I can't remember. But anyway, he sent me two awesome artworks from when he went to a convention. I think it was the Chiller convention. The first one is Freddy and Jason. So Freddy versus Jason, which I already have these framed. Really awesome stuff. I have these on the wall, but I took them down so y'all can see them. Love that. That is cool. And, you know, he knows I'm a big Michael Myers Halloween fan. And we share that same love. But he sent me this really awesome poster. Which, that is fantastic. I just love that. I really love that. I love both of them, but being a Halloween fan, I love that. That's pretty unique. That's something you probably really won't see too much of. So I love the pumpkin. I like Myers' face. Just awesome stuff right there. I love the house. There's the house in the background. I think that's the house, yeah. Yeah, the Myers house? Yeah, it's the Myers house. But really cool. Really love that. So I wanted to show those off. Thank you, my brother, my best friend, one of my best friends, close friend of mine, somebody who I consider family. Residentmania, Rez, I love you so much. You know that. Thank you for the 10 plus years of friendship, dude. You are the best, and I know you don't make any videos anymore, but I'm still so happy to have you in my life and to talk to you. And so I wanted to show off some of the stuff that you sent me. So, but anyway, guys, tongue twisters, you know, it happened in this video. That does happen, especially if I haven't made a video in a while. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're all doing well out there. I'll try to make another video soon. I'm going to try not to make videos every 3 weeks. But, you know, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're all doing well. And once again, just thank you for that love and support. Subscribers have went up. So to my new subscribers, I hope you're enjoying the channel and the videos. Stay tuned for many more videos to come in the future, guys. I have stuff that I want to do during Pride Month. I'm really excited about that. I cannot believe Pride Month is next month. That's just crazy to think that June is already here. or it's almost here. So very excited about that. I will have some reviews and some other LGBTQ plus topics coming up in June, and plenty more videos to come, guys. Plenty of movie updates and other things that, once I think of something, I'm gonna talk about it. I did see Evil Dead Rise, and I didn't do a review, but I loved it. It is my second favorite of the franchise after Evil Dead 2. That one is still my favorite, but I loved Evil Dead Rise. Might be my favorite horror movie of the year at the end of the year, so we'll see if that changes. But right now, it is my favorite one. I love Evil Dead Rise. But anyway, again, I ramble. Just thank you guys so much for your love and support. Thank you to my buddy Rez for the great stuff that you sent me. Thank you for your friendship, most importantly. And I hope you're all doing well out there. So, as always, you guys are awesome. You guys rock. In with the positive, out with the negative. Go eat some Skittles. You eat some Skittles over there. You eat some Skittles. And I'll talk to you guys later. So, much love. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. In with the positive, out with the negative. I'm repeating myself. That does happen. But most importantly, stay true to who you are, because you are amazing and you are beautiful. Don't change who you are. So, anyway, much love, guys.